how is Meenakshi Sundareshwar doing?
The response is really nice, Lakshmi, and all of us are
very
quite
excited
and overwhelmed.
Yeah.
With so much love that is coming our way for the film. And
she's used to it. It's new for both of us.
Yeah.
So
that's not true.
Yeah.
So how did this whole idea, how did the role happen to both of them? How did it all put together?
Yeah, both are basically they both fit the part so well. So, and both are wonderful actors. So it was great to have them for playing Meenakshi and Sundareshwar both.
How did the preparation for the role happen, and how did you all prepare for it, and how did it all?
We were supposed to start shooting at the start of the first lockdown, but because of the lockdown, we had about 6-7 months, after which we went back onto set. That time gave us a lot of time basically to spend with the characters, to live with the characters, and do a lot of reading sessions that Vivek made sure that we got the small detailing, the character differentiation. A lot of references were shared, not just
film
references, but also music, art references to inspire and invoke emotions to get into the character. And we saw a lot of South films to get the characteristics right. Sundareshwar was, I won't say based on, but inspired by Amol Palekar sir's work.
Which is done with Basu Chatterjee, like Choti Si Baat, those sort of films. So yeah. And yeah, like process was basically first was knowing each other. I mean, each other in person, so to say, like Sanya, Abhimanyu and myself. So we spent a lot of time just being with each other, chatting, and so that at least we get to know each other well, because we'll be working together for a long time. So it's always better to know, know the people you're working with. And then after that, we did our readings, and we had a lot of interactions on that. That this is what it was in terms of prep, so to say, so that we can understand and kind of see what all we can add and improvise, so to say, regarding the script and the character.
And I think apart from the references and the whole reading sessions, the script itself is beautifully written by Arsh and Vivek. So as actors, that really helped us. Like the reading material was so strong that really helped us to get to know our characters well.
And how did the mannerism? How did you all manage to do that? Like the mannerism in a Tamilian household. How did you all go and visit any Tamil household before the shooting or something like that?
So we shot the film in Karaikuri.
Yeah.
So, and when you are shooting on location, on real locations, I think it really is very helpful to get
into the
character, and you basically
also the mannerisms that you speak of aren't culture specific, but moreover character specific.
True.
Yeah.
So the mannerisms, the body language doesn't change depending on the culture that you're from. It changes depending on the kind of person and the experiences that you've gone through. So both Meenakshi and Sundareshwar went through a certain kind of upbringing, certain experiences in their life, which we kind of discussed and incorporated that and imbibed that into the characters more than the cultural aspect of it.
And learning the Tamil language, a little bit of it, did you all go through some tutors, or what was it like? Tamil tutors, or what happened? Like learning the language, the words that are used, the diction.
We had a couple of crew members who were
Tamilians.
Who are
Tamilians. And also, I personally did a couple of classes with the Tamil teacher, Subbu. So thanks to him, like he really helped me to get the pronunciations right.
And also on set, like my editor, he was the second unit director also. He's also a Tamilian. He used to be there on set. My DA is a Tamilian. Justin Prabhakaran, the music director, he's also a Tamilian. So we had people on our set who knew the culture, who knew the regional aspect of it, just to be there and whatever sort of help or guide us whenever we get stuck, so to say.
So Tanya and Abhimanyu, both of you, arranged marriage or love marriage? Which one would you opt for?
Both of us are focusing on our careers, but आगे we are open to either one.
Yeah. कुछ भी चलेगा. Whatever works.
Whatever works is a good one. It's a good answer. Whatever works.
Yeah.
And so, let's say institutional marriage, how do you think it has evolved over a period of time, ever since your childhood days, evolved or changed? What do you have to say about that?
I believe the balance of responsibilities between both the members of a relationship has reinvented itself. First, you had certain expectations from a husband and certain expectations from a wife, but now those lines are of responsibilities are interchanged or maybe blurred, because it depends from person to person and from where you come from and where you want to go. So that's very individualistic now, and I think it's great that you find your own comfort zone in your marriage and not according to how society determines you should be or how you're supposed to be.
Yeah, but for most of them,
just do it the way that makes you happy. That you
have a lot of open, and rather than being rigid about certain obligations or so to say customs कि ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, वैसे नहीं होना चाहिए. People have become a lot open in today's times, and they give time in order to understand, rather than just going by the.
It's a great
specific things.
Balance between taking care of your own happiness, but also being compassionate and understanding about your partners.
Correct.
So, and what has been the most challenging part, Tanya and Abhimanyu?
Most challenging part?
Shooting the film during the pandemic was definitely challenging for all of us, the whole cast and crew. We made sure that everyone, apart from the actors, everyone was in PPE kits. They had like mask on all the time. And I remember like people took a lot of time to get used to working with their mask on for more than 12 hours of shoot.
And also you have to break after like a certain time of period, so that the guys who are taking care of all these things, that they have to sanitize the whole room again, they have to sanitize the whole place again. So all those precautions we have to take.
Were tedious. The number of hours that we could actually be productive reduced per day because of
the
precautions that we took.
But it was necessary also, and that's what it helped, because of it.
It helped the film.
We were all safe, and everything happened very smoothly overall.
What has been the most favorite and challenging scene, or the memorable, I would rather put it?
Memorable for me, honestly speaking, when you're making your first film, every moment on the set is a memorable moment, because you've worked so hard to achieve it. So for me, like every moment on the set is a memorable moment, so to say.
That's true.
What about you, Sana? Which has been your favorite scene?
Shooting the climax scene was a lot of fun. And also Man Kesar Kesar, because that was the time when the whole family was together. All the actors were there on set all the time. So it was such a fun experience to be shooting with all of them.
Yeah, it was like a party. That
whole Man Kesar Kesar sequence that is there in the film.
Yeah, there was lovely food, wedding food.
3 days we shot the film, the song for 2 days. Was a lot of fun.
And also we could feel the warmth which is there on screen. Off screen also we could feel the same emotions.
We never felt like we were like shooting with a bunch of actors. It always
was
felt
almost like a family.
Yeah, it did feel like a family.
A lot has been said. Let me go to this. A lot has been said about the inaccurate representation of the Tamilian culture. What do you have to say about that?
Well, firstly, it's Chettiar culture.
So now the thing is, what I feel at times, people react too soon, and there's something I'd seen during, at the time when the teaser had come out, the trailer had come out, often people without even looking at it, going through it, they start making their notions, like a lot of people have said ki Tambram aise nahi karte hain, but we are not even showing Tambram, it's a Chettiar family which we have shown. So I feel at times if people can be a little more open and see the work, it would be much better, even for the experience and for us as well, but that's okay now. We did whatever we could do. We were honest, and we did we worked really hard in order to do it honestly and in the best way we could. Now it's up to people it's fine how they are reacting to it. You can't do anything about it, right?
Our intentions were pure. Of course, there must have been a few cinematic liberties that we had taken to make sure that it's more colorful, to make sure it's more vibrant and vivid. But other than that, our intentions, like he said, were very pure towards showcasing something that is real, and like he also mentioned, not everyone is going to like everything that you do. You can make the best kind of movie and represent all the diversity in the world, and then someone's still going to put their hand up and say that you didn't do the right job. And that's today's culture, and that's the world we live in today. So you can't really pay heed to that. Also, having said that, we would like to ask you and anyone who watches any kind of cinema or art for that matter, or even their life, look at it with less expectations and more with curiosity. You'll be happier.
Thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi.